Nearly 200 meters underground, they discovered a massive drum and believed it was their last chance to escape. Everyone quickly climbed inside. Then a man sealed the lid from above and locked it from the outside. The people trapped inside kept banging on the lid while tears rolled down his face. He believed he might be seeing his friends for the last time. Meanwhile, heavy rain continued to pour. Water from the surrounding soil began seeping inside. The ground slowly started collapsing, and the rising water eventually reached him. His son had cried until he had no tears left. Now, all he could do was watch his father's sacrifice. The water kept rising, and eventually the drum began to float upward. But suddenly, it collided with a massive rock and sank again. After some time, it struck a smaller rock and started rising once more. This time, however, it became tangled in electrical wires. The people inside kept pounding on the walls, but nothing happened. Finally, everyone gathered their strength, and after several attempts, they managed to free the drum from the wires. The drum began rising again, but then it crashed into an iron pipe. Everyone pushed together, and suddenly water started rushing into the drum. At that moment, a voice was heard from outside. The man had not abandoned his companions. He was outside, kicking the drum in an attempt to free it from the pipe. The people inside and the man outside fought together. Slowly, the drum broke free from the pipe and began rising again, but water continued pouring inside. Everyone tried to block the holes, but the flow was too strong. Then one man shouted and placed his hand over one of the holes to buy the others more time. The man swam toward the drum and tried to grab his friend's hand, but the drum was rising rapidly, and the distance between them kept increasing. Exhausted, he slowly began to sink. For a moment, it seemed that everything was over, but then his foot became caught in a rope tied to the drum. The drum suddenly stood upright and rose rapidly, pulling him along with it. At last, they reached the surface. The rescue team spotted them and immediately began preparing the rescue operation. But at that very moment, new holes started appearing in the drum. Water began entering again, and the people inside panicked. The man climbed out of the water and used the last of his strength to try to open the lid from above. Inside was his son. He looked up, recognized his father, waved his hand, and began calling out to him.